Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wachran Sangsat, and I am currently studying in SISB in Mataburi in the 9th grade. Today, I will be talking about the tradition that I'd like to continue, the last names. Now, last names are names that are passed down from generation through generation. It could be used to identify yourself with a lineage, a family, or an entire culture by itself. Now, you may be asking yourself, aren't last names extremely common in every culture? Now, you may be correct. However, there is one key distinction with Thai last names, which is that Thai last names cannot be legally duplicated. Now, how does that serve as a benefactor or a key distinction of a kind? Well, let's look at foreign countries. For example, Britain. Now, Britain has a culture of last names that dates back to ancient times, making their regulation terrible. That means that there are multiple people named Smith or Johnson despite not being closely related at all. Let's look at Asian countries now. Asian countries use the surnames to start their names. However, it doesn't stop names such as Kim or Nguyen being extremely popular in each culture. Now, having a last name where you can trace yourselves back to your ancestors for 200 years is quite the flex. Now, there may be other benefactors, such as organization in a company or in documentation as a whole. And let's think of a foreign company. They may have 7 Mark Johnsons working in different departments. That is incredibly hard to keep track of. However, in Thailand, that is completely impossible. The only way to have a completely duplicate name is that you're from the same family and you're named the same way, which is quite unlikely. Now, for me to answer my critical thinking task of how this tradition may have to change in the future. Now, last names may be widely ranged, but one day it will soon come to pass that a name will be superior from all the rest and many names will go extinct. That will create an issue. In that, we shall bring back dead last names that may have been used before. Personally, I think that's an amazing idea, as my mother's last name will soon go extinct, and to see it used for greater purposes will not make me feel any better. In all, last names are extremely important distinctions that you make from yourself and your ancestors and the world. It's culturally important, traditionally important, and overall, it creates an identity for a unique person of self. It creates a sense of self for you. That's all I'd like to say today. Thanks for listening.